I'm starting to resent my wife. I have been with my wife since I was 18. I have 3 kids with her 20, 16 and 12. I don't come from the best of family and I didn't know really how to be a man/dad due to my father dying at the age of 2 and my mom looking for love in all the wrong men. Everything that my wife wanted me to become or be I have done to the best of my ability. I have got a career where I clear 80K a year, I pay all the bills that maintains the home. She has a hard time keeping a job more than a year for she believes it's good to switch jobs because starting somewhere new is good for the spirit. Which I totally disagree with, for stability is a must not just for us but for the kids 16 and 12-year-olds. My 20 years old moved in with his grandma because he really doesn't like his mom and tries to avoid her if he can, which to me is a red flag. 39 and she is 38 I just feel at this age we should buckle down, prepare for the other kids to move out and be able to travel or experience new things in life. And with me doing all the bills it make me feel she is a very selfish woman. To be clear, the sex is good but find myself not wanting it because of the resentment I'm building towards her. I do my fair share of chores around the home, make sure the kids get to school, make sure school fees are paid. I cook and clean up afterwards. I rarely use the dishwasher lol. But feel everything is on me. And to top it off, she got a dog that she expects me to care for. I never wanted it because I knew what responsibility comes with having a pet. I admit that I am boring, but why do I have to pay all the bills? Why should I have to come out of pocket all the time just for the family to do fun stuff, to take trips? I just feel I'm being used and it is not sitting well with me. My aunt said I had a small thing. So when I was very small, I don't remember the age exactly but it was probably 10. I was at my aunt's house and she ordered me to go take a shower. I always hated showers so she dragged me against my will and started washing me. Then suddenly she said, "Your thing is too small, do you remember to stretch it every day? You have to stretch it thoroughly and please yourself every day or your thing will stay tiny forever." That was one of the most embarrassing moments in my life. I hate my GFS kids. I've been seeing a woman for a couple of years, and things have been tumultuous since day one. I try to be patient and understanding, but she never shuts up about her kids. I mean constant, never-ending, 24/7 on and on and on and on about them. How perfect they are, how everyone compliments them, etc. Her kids are awful. One is a smarmy little shit who goes around with this nauseating little angel persona. The other is special needs, and I know this sounds harsh, but her disabilities are severe to the point that she constantly makes strange verbal sounds, wears diapers, makes huge messes, bites, and basically can't be controlled. When I try to politely avoid the subject, I'm the a-hole, no matter how much I pretend to care about her kids. She's also a malignant narcissist. I replaced my underwear with panties. Years ago I was dating a woman who asked me to try her panties on. The moment ended quickly as she decided she wasn't into it and asked me to take them off. I didn't tell her, since she very clearly hated it, but I loved it. Prior to this, I already had a panty fetish. I loved seeing the woman I dated in their panties. I loved trying to guess what they might be wearing each day and I would occasionally buy them new underwear. None of them ever complained about getting free underwear, and after this discovery I started throwing in extra pairs for myself and built a secret collection of panties I'd wear when I was alone. After years of doing this, sometimes throwing everything out and eventually starting up again, I realized this was just a part of me I needed to accept. I started telling the women I date about it, and for the most part that went over well. For a while I'd switch between men and women's underwear depending on my mood, but eventually decided I didn't want the men's underwear anymore. I tossed them all and now I only wear women's panties. I was an accidental racist yesterday. We were at a Japanese restaurant yesterday and Hubs ordered beef kushiyaki. We were unsure of the pronunciation, so after he ordered it, I asked the server, "How did he do on pronunciation?" And the server, who happened to bear facial features typical of those of Asian descent, looked down at me and said, "Oh, I don't know. I don't speak Japanese," with this weird emphasis, right? As if I looked at him and said, "You look Japanese, how do you say it?" But hand to God I only asked because he works there. I clarified with the server the reason I asked, but it felt like it was too little, too late. I still feel terrible about it.